Lesson 2 is all about creating structure, and we can do this in several different ways. The first thing that I'm going to do again on my test page is to go and add an icon and a header graphic. So we go add icon. Here we can then go and select something. So let's go and type house. We can select the color using the dot here. So let's just say we want to go and have an orange house and then click on it, and we've now got our icon. We can also go and add a cover just to make this look a little bit more aesthetic. So if you click on add cover, we can then go up to change cover here and then use unsplash, which are loads of different options. So let's just say that this is going to be houses as an example, and then it'll go and load them up, and we can go and pick the one that we want. So let's, for example, just choose this one. It'll go and put it as the header graphic, and then we can go and reposition it. So I'm just going to drag this down. There we go, that looks about right. I'm going to go and click save position, and that's all done. So let's firstly go and add a few columns into our page. So if I just go and close Joe, if we go and press the / type column, we can then select how many columns we want to add. So let's add 3 columns, for example. Now if I hover, you can see that we've got these 6 dots, so that suggests that we've got 3 columns. Now this is a little bit cramped, so I'm going to make my page full width. So if you go to the 3 dots on the right hand side, click full width, we've then got a bit more space, and we've got our 3 columns. So if I just hover, you can see we've got them here and here. So let's add some headings to start off with. So if I on my keyboard add the hash symbol and press space, I'm then going to add 3 different headings. So let's say we're going to have properties in the first column, then we're going to go and put, let's say, agents in the second column, and then in the last one we're going to go and put deals. And you can see we've now got all of our headings and our columns. And then underneath, like I showed you in lesson 1, if I just press the 3 dashes, we can also quickly go and add some dividing lines, and that just makes it look a little bit nicer. Next up with our structure, let me show you how to add a page, and you can do this in a couple of different ways. So again, if I press / and then type page, this then goes and adds a page that's nested with inside the previous one. So let's just call this properties. So here, if I go back to the home page, and we can see we've now got a new page here, which is properties, where you can store different information. So that's one way of doing it. You can do it also with some text. So if you just go and type in agent, and then if I go and click on the 6 dots, we've got a turn into menu. And then here I can say that we want to turn it into page. So if I click on here, it then turns that text into a page. And you can do this with multiple text items at the same time to save some time. And then lastly, we've also got deals. If you wanted to add a page here, we can then go on the right hand side and we've got add a page. So let's click on this one and let's call this deals. Now this is actually on the same level as the home page. So if I just drag this, click and drag it into here, when we click now onto the Real Estate Wholesale page, you can see that that new page is down here. And then I need to just go and drag it, and you can see we can drop it underneath deals, and we've now got our new page. So that's one way of different ways of creating new pages. And then of course you can go and add an icon, etc., just to go and make it look a little bit nicer. Also, we can add in a table. So if I go / and then just type table. Now this is a simple table, so if I press return. So let's just say this is going to be the requirements of our investor. So if I just go and make this a little bit bigger, we could say that we've got the price, so what would they like to pay? And let's say that this is going to be £100,000. We could go and put in what are the number of bedrooms. So we could say that it's going to be 2 bedrooms to 5 bedrooms. And let's just add one more. Let's go and say that he is looking in postcodes and then SO1 for example. So that's a very basic table which gives you a bit of structure, but it can also change how it looks. So here we've got options. So I could add a header row, which will go and color that, or I could go and add a new row above by clicking these 6 dots, and let's just go insert above. And here we could say what's the item and then what's the information. So those could be our headers, and then we can go in options, add a header row. There we go, and it's just gone and colored it. And we could also go and change the color just by going to color, and then let's just say we want that to be orange. So there's an example of adding a table. So those are some different ways of adding structure within a page. So go and try them out, go and practice in your own workspace, and then when you're ready, you can head to lesson 3 here, which is all about how to add a simple database.